a part of busy town. Keep your spirits soaring
while we're exploring
our busy world. Let's go! You can make a lot of friends.
The good times never end
When you're in busy town. Each adventure and surprise
will open up your eyes.
in such a busy world, in busy town. Every day there's something new,
And you're invited too.
come visit busy town. It's time to watch the show.
The Busy World of Richard Scarry.
Watch me flatten this pie dough, Loli.
Oh, you're supposed to flatten the dough, Huckle, not me.
Oh, sorry.
Now we pour the apple slices into the pie.
Wait, Mom! You said I could put the apples into the pie.
Oh,
Next time, could you put the apples in the pie a bit more gently?
We just need to poke a few holes in the top of our pie.
Can I do that? I want to make a picture. Can you guess what it is?
it's in the shape of your yodeler's hat.
Right!
Loli, where is your hat?
My hat? I've lost my hat! Not here. No hat here. Not here. Nope.
Don't worry, Loli. We'll help you find it.
It can't be far away because you were just wearing it.
I never go anywhere without my hat.
Well, it's not under the table.
And it's not in the fridge.
And it's not in the apple bowl either.
Come on, let's go look outside.
We're never gonna find my hat.
Don't worry, Loli. Things turn up where you least expect them.
Huckle, I can't go outside without my hat.
I know just what you need, Loli. There.
Perfect. Now come on. We have to find your hat and be back in time for pie.
Good luck.
We came home from school this way.
Have you boys seen a hat without a person under it?
I wish we had.
We're looking for Loli's hat, Mr. Frumble.
I know all about losing hats, Loli.
But we need someone who knows about finding hats.
Oh, that's me too. I know all the best places where hats like to hide.
Are you sure about this, Mr. Frumble?
Oh, yes. Hats love dark places.
See anything, Loli?
Not yet. Wait, a hat! I have a hat!
What did I tell you?
But it's not my hat, Mr. Frumble.
No, it's my hat, and I was wearing it.
Guess we better make sure the next hat isn't already on someone's head.
I know just where to look for a lost hat.
I don't know about this, Mr. Frumble.
Oh, yes. My hat loves to hide in this tree.
Loli, there's something here that looks kind of like a hat.
Does it have a feather?
Yes, I think
Yippee! We found my hat!
Sorry, Loli. It has a lot of feathers, but it's not your hat.
We'll never find my hat.
Don't worry. I know just the place to look next.
Ugh.
See? They have lots of hats here.
Are you gonna buy a new hat, Mr. Frumble?
Aha! I would, but my hat always comes back just when it thinks I'm going to buy a new one.
Come on, let's go try on some hats.
Nope, I'll never find one as my old one. What will I do without my hat?
I've got you now. Aha! Now you're stuck. That's what happens to naughty hats who run away.
You're just in time for apple pie, boys.
My favorite part of baking apple pies is eating them.
What's wrong, Loli? I thought you liked pie, too.
He does, but he lost his hat.
And we never found it.
What's that? Is this yours, Loli?
It's not Loli's hat, but I think I know who it does belong to.
Whoa! You really must forgive me for dropping in like this.
As long as you're here, Mr. Frumble, why don't you stay for some apple pie?
Apple pie. I'll just take a moment to wash up. Whoa!
John, could you please show Mr. Frumble the way to the bathroom?
I wonder what could be keeping Mr. Frumble.
Our pie is getting cold.
He's been gone 20 minutes now.
You took a bath?
Yes, it was divine. Thank you. Well, bon appetito.
What's the matter, Mr. Frumble? Don't you like it?
Loli, it's your hat!
You were right, Mother Cat. Things do hide in the last place you expect to find them. Imagine that. Iceberg, ho!
I thought an iceberg was supposed to be big.
It is big, but most of it's underwater.
Icebergs come from snow that never melts, but just gets deeper and deeper. And when it's really cold, the snow turns to ice. And if the ice gets too heavy, it slides down the mountain, making a river of ice called the glacier. Sometimes big chunks of ice break off from the glacier and crash into the water, and we get icebergs. Icebergs are always bigger than they look. Much bigger, much, much bigger. Because they're so heavy, all you can see is a little bit floating above water. So whenever you see an iceberg, remember it's much, much bigger than it looks.
Wow, that one's huge.
Yep, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Welcome to Holland, land of the Dutch. People come here from around the world to see the windmills and the beautiful tulips. Holland is a very wet country, too. In fact, most of it is below the level of the sea. Big walls hold the water back. They're called dikes. With all this water around, Holland needs plenty of plumbers, like Hans.
There isn't anything I'd rather do than be a plumber.
Hans loves his job, but his wife Henrietta does not.
I wish Hans weren't a plumber. Every day he comes home soaking wet.
Today I go home dry. Henrietta will be so happy. Whoops!
Hans, every day you come home soaking wet. You get your clothes wet, you get our house wet. Oh, you even get our newspaper wet. If only you could find a job where you could stay dry. Wait, what's this? Windmill keeper wanted. Apply to City Hall. Look, Hans, Mayor Burgomaster is looking for a windmill keeper. If you get the job, you'd stay dry.
All right, Henrietta. If it will make you happy, I will apply for the job. Not so tight, Henrietta.
Please, try not to get wet on the way to see the mayor.
I can't help it. It just happens.
This is going to be harder than I thought. Watch out for the puddle! Hans!
Henrietta, it is my duty as a plumber to fix the leak in this dike.
Hans, we will be late for our meeting. How are you going to stay dry if you stop to fill with every puddle?
But Henrietta, the dike!
Whatever it is, I'm sure it can wait.
Hoo-wee! That sure is one big windmill. I gotta get me a picture of that.
This is the biggest windmill in the city. It's where we grind all our flour.
It's almost as big as the windmills we got in Texas. Mind you, everything in Texas is big.
You must be Hammy Burgomaster.
Who said that? Oh, there you are.
Hello, I'm Henrietta, and this is my husband, Hans.
I'm here to apply for the job of the windmill keeper.
Yes. Why don't I show you around? Come inside. The mill grinds flour, so it must be kept dry at all times.
Oh, just think, Hans. You'd stay nice and dry.
Come, see the view. It's so beautiful. Oh, yes. What sort of experience do you have?
Well, I've been a plumber all my life.
Oh, no. A plumber. Plumbers are always wet.
But Hans has given up plumbing. Now he wants a job where he can stay dry. Right, Hans?
Well, I guess so.
I see. Well, then, let's continue.
Oh no, the leak is getting worse. I'd better tell the mayor about this right away. Whoa!
I need some time to think it over.
But Hans really wants the job. Don't you, Hans? Hans?
Up here, Henrietta!
Hans, what are you doing up there?
There's no time to explain, Henrietta. There's a big leak in the dike.
What did he say?
He said there's a leak in the dike.
Oh, a leak in the dike?
That sure is a big hole. Mind you, not as big as the holes we have in Texas. Everything in Texas is big.
Well, if it gets any bigger, the whole city will be flooded. We need a plumber now.
Mr. Burgomaster?
A city filled with plumbers, but can you find one when you need one?
But, sir!
Hans, now I know you've given up plumbing, but do you think you could fix a leak just one last time?
Could I? You bet, sir! We need something big to plug the hole.
Big? What you need is something from Texas.
He's right!
Hey, what are you doing?
Sorry, we have no choice. You're the biggest thing around. That should hold until I come back with my tools.
Well, I gotta get me a picture of this. Why don't y'all just gather round?
Move a little closer.
Cheese!
Splendid work, Hans. You're an artist.
Thank you.
And for saving the city from a flood, I've decided to give you the job of windmill keeper.
Well, sir, I don't know what to say.
I do. Thanks, but no thanks, Mayor Burgomaster.
What?
Hans, now I see how much you enjoy being a plumber.
Well, Hans, the city needs a chief supervising plumber. Are you interested?
Yes, sir.
And so Hans became the chief plumber, and he was very happy because he would never get wet again.
Hans, the bridge! It's open!
Oh,
Well, almost never. Play it safe. It's dangerous to play around fire, Sally.
Yep, there's only one cool rule.
Keep it cool, don't play with fire. Out cooking burgers at the barbecue. Always remember what the smart kids do. They all back up when flames flare up. Keep it cool, don't play with fire. Don't play with fire. This is the lesson to learn. Don't play with fire. And never play with matches, then you won't get burned. Standing by the fireplace, feeling warm as toast. Try to remember not to get too close. Just back away and you'll be okay. Keep it cool, don't play with fire. Don't play with fire. Keep it cool, don't play with fire.
Stay away from fire and you won't get burned.
The knight fought the fire-breathing dragon. And after the prince slayed the dragon, he carried the princess off to the castle.
Oh.
The princess carried the prince off to the castle, and they lived happily ever after.
I'm lucky I've already found my prince. Right, Loli? Sometimes fairy tales come true, don't they, Miss Honey?
Maybe sometimes, Hilda. But in real life, princes are hard to find.
Don't you think Miss Honey sounds lonely, Loli? Wow, Bruno! That's the biggest ice cream sundae I've ever seen!
I make such big sundaes I can never finish them by myself.
Maybe you need someone special to share your sundaes with.
That would be nice.
I think I might know someone. Why do you want to have a party, Hilda? It's the perfect way to get Miss Honey and Bruno together. I have it all planned. We'll start with tea and cakes, then have a picnic, and then take a romantic boat ride.
What makes you think Bruno and Ms. Honey even want to be together?
They're both lonely, that's why. I'm going to invite them over right away. Bye-bye! Look, here comes Miss Honey and her fairy tale prince.
Oh! Oops! Not a fairy tale beginning.
But look at that! They're already holding hands. I thought we'd start with tea and cakes.
Everything looks lovely, Hilda.
I'm sorry. I'm just used to holding those big sundaes.
Oh, that's all right. Try some of my cupcakes.
These are wonderful cupcakes. Oops.
Let me get that for you, Miss Honey.
Oh, dear.
Maybe things will go better at the picnic. Huckle, maybe you could ask Bruno if he wants to help Miss Honey collect flowers. Right. Bruno?
Huh? What? Oh. Hi, Huckle. Big lunches always make me sleepy. What is it?
I think Miss Honey might like some help collecting flowers.
Okay, but I don't think I'll be able to help much.
Why not?
Because I'm...
Look at all the wildflowers I collected. Aren't they beautiful?
Oh, excuse me, Miss Honey. I'm sorry. I'm allergic to flowers.
Would anyone like to play a game of baseball?
Okay, Miss Honey. Now the trick is to keep your eye on the ball.
You can pitch it faster than that, Bruno.
I can? Okay.
Come on, Bruno. Give me your best pitch.
Okay, Miss Honey. Here comes my super-duper curveball. Would you look at that?
I'm very sorry, Bruno. I'll get it fixed for you.
Are you kidding? That was terrific. Nobody's ever hit my super-duper curveball before.
Hilda, this is great. They're both really good at baseball. Baseball. This isn't the romantic day I'd planned.
Can you go a little slower, Loli? I can't swim.
I asked Loli to get a rowboat, but he rented this powerboat instead.
It's a lot more fun, isn't it?
You bet, Loli. This isn't going very well, Loli. It's gonna get a lot worse if you don't turn now!
I'll get you, Loli!
Thanks, Bruno.
Bruno, that's the bravest thing I've ever seen.
You must have been really scared, Bruno. You can't even swim.
That's right. I completely forgot.
He's all right. He just fainted.
Oh, this day was a disaster.
Hilda, do you remember our play yesterday?
Yes?
And you asked if fairy tales ever come true?
Yes.
Well, I think sometimes real life is even better than fairy tales.
You do? Why?
There are not many princes who could match Bruno's courage today.
Can someone help me out of this thing, please?
Thank you, Hilda.
And they lived happily ever after.